Dune 2. And what is this? Or what are those? Or what is all of this? What is even going on here? First of all, I fell down a little rabbit hole towards the end of doing my review, or sorry, during the looking for the notes of my review of popcorn buckets in general. AMC's doing a lot of tie-ins with Disney, and Marvel's doing it as well. Seems that Dune, Warner Brothers, has also taken kind of the hint. T Swift is in this as well, Taylor Swift. And of course, we have the ever glowing Dune 2 popcorn bucket. And it, of course, is it's been a viral sensation for several months now since people have been looking at this. But I kind of looked, fell down like a little rabbit hole. So I wanted to kind of cover this little obsession of memorabilia and popcorn buckets, and just a quick little segment on it before we get into the review. But anyways, I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, that's just utterly ridiculous. It looks like plastic. I think it might be in a tin. Um, but then I kind of found a Rolling Stone article about the sandworm popcorn buckets, and Taylor Swift having her own personalized popcorn bucket. A lot of them have had personalized memorabilia when it comes to the drinks, or the popcorn, or some sort of candy tie-in, or if you're at uh, what is it, Alamo Draft House in Austin or somewhere that has one of those. They normally have foods that tie in with it, and specialty cocktails and whatnot, which is always fun to have. I don't have any of those close to me, so I have to kind of settle for the basic Regal stuff that we have around us. Regal, I wish you'd step your stuff up, but they just don't really try to excel with the cool stuff like this. So, relative cool stuff. But I mean, as you can see, he said it wasn't even, uh, uh, if you're watching right now, this someone said this might be the shittiest movie tie-in item I've ever experienced in my life. Viscerally unpleasant experience trying to grab popcorn, and the hole is so tight that you'll attempt to pull multiple kernels out, only to for the tendrils to knock them out of your fingers. So people are just tweeting and threading all of those not so great things about the actual use of it. So it's like people aren't really using these popcorn buckets for sale. It's more of a, I don't know if it's like a gag gift or if it's a movie memorabilia type thing. But since the loss of like movie tickets, I guess people are more interested in getting these kind of ridiculous popcorn. Um, I, this is more ridiculous, but I can understand like someone who is enjoys Taylor Swift wanting Taylor Swift memorabilia popcorn. That's kind of a cool looking tin right there. I've seen the sweatshirts and the tie-ins that have the same color schemes and designs on there. So I could see why people would want this. I actually had no idea that people were interested in these tubs to that extent that they were willing to pay $24.99 for this tub. And I believe all of the previous tubs were probably that price as well. Um, Someone had marked had noted at one point, I think the AMC guy. People have said some interesting things about the AMC guy. I think this is Adam Aaron. So he says the AMC creativity at work, selling 20,000 Ant Man um, popcorn helmets for 60. Sorry, I clicked on that. 60. Let me see. Hold on, something came up. Okay, whatever. All right. AMC's creativity at work, selling 20,000 Ant Man popcorn buckets for $600,000 yesterday in just one day. If we did that every day, in which we can't, not all movies of Ant-Man appeal with the families, would be a $220 million annual revenue, more collectibles ahead with future movies. I think with the loss of like having movie tickets, I used to like collecting my movie ticket stubs, but now since everything's on digital and on the app, you don't really get them, or they print them out on like a shitty receipt, and it's not really kind of the same authentic kind of form of going to the movies as it used to be, and it's not as, I don't know, as fulfilling. I could see these collectibles becoming more popular these days. Obviously, I'm not sure the Ant-Man helmet would be quite as cool, and I'm not quite sure how big these popcorn buckets are. I know they're supposed to be kind of large, so like the usability of these popcorn buckets, I guess most people are thinking, hey, we can use the bucket at home, or we can use it for something else, or popcorn at home, whatever. Uh, someone this one lady says, Heather, this popcorn bucket collector from tells Rolling Stone that she currently owns 5 different vessels. They're called in the industry, as they're called in the industry. And in addition to buckets for the Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the musical remake of Mean Girls, Kung Fu Panda 4, she has 2 versions of the buckets sold for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert film that launched her bucket obsession. So, I mean, a lot of these movies do have these kind of interesting tie-ins. I don't get to see them because, like I said, Regal doesn't do all these tie-ins with them. I guess they're like exclusive tie-ins that they have with the, with whoever. But look at this AMC and the studios. But look at this pricing. So right here is Canada has one listed for double the price. Basically, it's original price in the States was $24.99. They're selling it here for $59.38 plus $31 of shipping right there. Right here is brand new Dune 2 exclusive bucket, $67 with 7 bids, $10 shipping. This one even says it's damaged. $67, 29 bids, free shipping. These are all ending very soon. I went and looked at the Taylor Swift buckets, and they're not selling nearly quite as high. I guess, in my opinion, the market's a little bit different for the Taylor Swift stuff, because I'm not sure if those are individuals that are quite doing the collectible game, buying, flipping, and switching and all that. But I was pretty blown away by seeing the pricing on some of these. Like I said, being a Regal, they don't have these options. I didn't get any of these cool buckets or anything like that, now that I think about it. But I'm going to start having my eyes out for it for when we go check out these movies, if there's any cool tie-ins, especially with the big brands. I mean, if they're flipping like hotcakes and stuff like this on eBay, it'd be interesting. My original intent on not buying a Dune 2 bucket or going to the AMC to go seek it out and whatnot was simply because I was like, I don't have anywhere to put this, and I don't really think I'm gonna be using it that much. I barely have enough cabinet space as it is, So I'm, I don't have unlimited space to have these worm buckets out here sitting around. So I wasn't sure how long I'd be able to actually keep it or even use it. So it's like, I don't need one. But looking at the pricing now, I'm like, God dang, all right. So I see what's going on. There's actually some sort of market here, and I understand now because of there being, less tickets, less kind of memorabilia. Everything's kind of going, with things going more digital, it increases value on the things that are more tangible. So I thought that was kind of an interesting little side tangent. I was like, good Lord, are you freaking serious that these these things are straight God dang, $67, $59, $38. I kind of want to keep these up to see how much they actually go for. Maybe we'll check at the end of the stream later to see if these are increased in value, decreased in value, whatever. But actually, one before I forget was the AMC R2D2 popcorn bucket. Let me pull this up real quick. Here it is. Oh my goodness! I wonder if someone's actually selling these. Hold on. Let me see. Boom! Look at that. Someone's trying to sell this R2D2 Star Wars. So look at this. Oh my gosh. Disney Star Wars R2D2 popcorn bucket sipper limited edition AMC exclusive. Like, I can't even find many of these available. So it's like an all-in-one drink and popcorn. I mean, how much could you actually fill in there with the popcorn kind of just chilling out there? But anyways, I thought that that's kind of a unique item. That's one I would be like, all right, you got me on that one. And that was for this sick collectible was for, I think they name checked it at the bottom of this. Um, it was for the, here it is. That CEO of AMC, king of promotions, they say, teamed up with Disney to sell the R2D2 all-in-one popcorn beverage container for the Rise of Skywalker in 2019, and is hardly shy about saying so. Okay, so yeah, undoubtedly that's gonna be a fucking banger of a hit. And if I remember correctly, I don't even remember R2D2 being in that movie that much. I mean, like, like that movie barely had him. And if I remember, if my like it wasn't even R2. They had switched it to the other Rolly guy. I can't remember off the top of my R3, R5 or whatever. I can't remember. But anyways, they had switched to the other guy. So I don't know. But I still want the R2 thing because he's old school cool. But anyways, yeah, I enjoyed kind of going down this little rabbit hole and figuring out what's cool on the memorabilia side.